Oh, I love you, low back fat, low thickum. I'm gonna feed you some nutrients and some veggies so that you're not bloated. This is grace. I'm giving myself grace, and I'm not treating myself with harsh treatment. I connect with the troubled part so that it's not like some separate thing that I hate and that I shun and I'm resisting, but I'm embracing it and I'm sending specific love to that area. Hey babe, welcome back. You look beautiful. If you're new here, welcome. Hi, how are you? I'm Kalilah and this is Keeping Up with Kalilah. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you get something real good out of this. So excited. I know that there are so many videos for self-care. I'm talking about trips, I'm talking about mani-pedis, massages, great food, great experiences, parties, meditation, journaling, but I haven't really seen much information on routines of self-love, which is another aspect of self-care. And I thought, well, maybe I should do what I have been doing in order to continue to remain strong in my confidence and my love for myself and be able to pour out into others. If you want to hear my own self-love routine, stay tuned. Self-love is a version of self-care, but it's really about the feelings of loving yourself and knowing the confidence, the certainty, and the practice of loving yourself as an activity. I'm a firm believer that love is in the doing. So this is my routine. These are things that I do semi-regularly. If it's not daily, it's every other day. And this is how I remind myself of my worth and I continue to maintain a perspective that's healthy. We are our own worst critics at times. These exercises can keep you grounded and accountable for the good that you do produce in the world, the things that you can and should love yourself about. So for my first tip, I'm calling it the triple A's. And those A's stand for acknowledge, assess, and accept. This activity I actually do based off of how I'm feeling because I'm a person who is results driven and I thrive off of accomplishments. I can find myself feeling very, very low and disappointed and unworthy when I'm not doing anything. And with us being in quarantine and having this experience of kind of a pause in life, I've been having to release the belief that I'm not good or I'm not productive if I haven't checked off these boxes. I am rewriting that belief to be that I'm enough even with me sitting in my bed. What I am doing is enough, what I feel is enough. I usually do this in the evening time. And the first thing that I do is I check in. So I get still, remove my phone, turn off the TV, close my eyes. Usually it happens right before bedtime for me. But if you want to do it before bed and then go ahead and watch TV or hang out afterwards, that's fine too. But you close your eyes, take deep breaths, and check in with how you're feeling. A lot of the times we'll have an attitude or we'll have an emotion that we won't even put a name to it because we're not looking for it. But if you check in with yourself and think about the events of the day or think of the week, you'll probably be able to come up with a feeling. Give an example. So say I have a to-do list and my to-do list nowadays looks like Spanish lesson, meditate, and like cook a meal, like just a regular to-do list. And if later on in the evening I'm noticing that I'm feeling like annoyed or I'm feeling disappointed or I'm feeling like less than, and I think about why am I feeling this way? For me, what it usually comes down to is, I didn't finish that to-do list. So there's something that's in my brain and in my heart that makes me feel like because I didn't finish this to-do list, I'm less than, or I did not have a successful day. I did not add anything. I did not move a step further towards overarching dream and vision that I have. So the way I go about acceptance is this. I say, okay, Kalilah, there's a lot of stuff happening right now What kept you from doing your Spanish lesson today? Well, I wasn't in the mood. I watched too much TV. I kept procrastinating. Whatever the obstacle was between me and my goal, okay, accept it, releasing that. Sometimes I forgive myself. So I'll apologize to myself and forgive myself. So I'm like, okay, Kalilah, check in with the vision. Is this something that you still want to continue? Yes. Can you recommit to doing this another day? Yay or nay? Once I give myself that check in and that touch around why I broke the commitment to myself, I forgive myself for breaking the commitment. We are flawed human beings. I'm going through a national pandemic. I have a lot on my plates. What about the things that I did do? Did I relax because my body told me to relax? Sometimes the people who we are mistreating is ourselves. And let's not forget about the comparing to others on social media. That's one of my biggest things. Like, oh, this person is doing this and she has less opportunities, or this person is doing that and I could have done that. Being just beat up, beat up, beat up. Once you check in with the beat up, then you're able to combat the beat up with love. I tell myself I love myself and I'm enough in that moment. Before I go on to the next tip, just hit that like button. Just hit the little like button real fast. Something cute. It's free. It's good karma. Even if you just want to do something nice, it helps my videos get seen and it helps the word get spread. Now, back to the tip. Number 2 is compliment, compliment, compliment. Listen, words of affirmation is one of the best tools of love. It's one of the 5 love languages, and words carry so much meaning, and words are empowering. So what I do is I write down a list of 5 physical traits and a list of 5 personality traits, and I dwell on those. I'll share with y'all because I'll share with y'all what I'll be saying about myself so y'all can know why. Like, oh, Kalilah, thank God. Thank you, God. I believe in God, but you can thank the universe, thank Mother Earth. Thank you, God, for my beautiful, beautiful skin. I love my skin. I love the complexion. I love the color. I love the texture. I love how soft it is. Like, talk up yourself. Oh my gosh, Kalilah, I love my eyes. They're so beautiful. They have such a unique shape. It tells all of the stories of your ancestors. They're so coy. Oh, thank you, God. I love my smile. Usually when I smile at people, other people smile. Physical things, and then we go on to the personality traits. I love the fact that I'm compassionate and that I reach out to people and I want to see people. When thank you so much. Thank you for making me so smart and witty. I love the fact that my mind goes fast and I can think of multiple things. Like, talk yourself up. The reason why I say we should do both is because sometimes people place an uneven weight on what matters to you and what doesn't. 10 things about yourself, 5 being physical and 5 being emotional. My other thing that I have is I name what I consider a trouble spot. So I started losing some of my hair, like getting bald spots on the inside. So what I decided to do was to treat my hair with extra TLC. I look at it like this. The same way, if you notice a trouble spot in gardening, you buy whatever vitamins, whatever type of dirt or specific thing that will add extra nutrients to that spot. The way I give TLC to a troubled spot is I happen to name my hair Nancy, and I talk to my trouble spot. So I talk to my hair. I talk to it while I'm doing it. I thank God for my hair. I speak life into it, like, oh, you're gonna grow strong. This is literally how I speak to my hair and how I continue to love the parts of me that I feel are less than. And what I notice is that I feel more connected to my trouble spots, and this routine only connects me to the good parts of myself. So I do those activities regularly to stay in contact with and how great of a person I am. A bonus tip, I don't buy the whole humility, stay humble thing. It's just hard for me to really wrap my head around being a being who is meant to shine and meant to share and be light, but hiding it. and lessening it. That's what I think of when people talk about humility and talk about be humble. I think that we all have lights and that we should all shine our lights as bright as possible. So I stay away from terms that will minimize my light. So if somebody says something like, oh, that's a cute skirt, instead of being like, oh no, it's nothing, or this little thing, or I'm trying. Embrace that was a cute skirt. You bought that skirt knowing that it was cute. It's nice, right? I love it, right? Isn't it beautiful? It's a different sauce to accepting compliments and accepting phrases. Another thing is I tend to stay away from self-deprecating humor. My fat ass, or I ain't doing this, or my behind is, my lazy behind, because it's still language. You're still talking about yourself. You're still speaking life. So I would maneuver around speaking language that you don't want to hear. So that is my self-love, self-care routine. My goal here is to have everyone leave empowered and full, and understand their power and their magic. So if you like this video and more videos like this, please like, subscribe, hit your notifications on, comment. It is really, really beneficial towards the numbers, and I think this will be really, really helpful for everyone who wants to feel good about themselves. Thank you so much for pulling up and for sticking around to the end. Catch you on my next one.